Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm finna make this video. I gotta give props to Sebastian Fundora, the 6'6" towering inferno. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see size like this at 154. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta give him props because, every time I think somebody gonna lose and they win, I gotta give them their props. And Lubin was a favorite over Fundora, a minus 155. It was like a 50-50 like fight, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of cards on yesterday. They had Triple G early morning. They had Ryan Garcia at the same time as this fight. Michaela Mayer on top rank. It was just a busy day. And Fundora, he stole the show. And I always thought that when Fundora stepped up in competition, like to this level, like Erickson Lubin, that he would lose because he didn't show much boxing ability, that he always give up his height and his advantages to fight on the inside. But he's shown that it's successful, and that's just where he's more comfortable at. And to be honest, Lubin, he kind of fought his fight. You know what I'm saying? And that's a mistake. Lubin, he was boxing Fundora up decent the first two rounds, on the back foot, catching him with hooks as he's coming in, trying to engage. But Fundora, he started wearing down on Lubin. Lubin movement just was non-existent at like the third and fourth round. He caught Lubin with the uppercut and dropped him in the second round. You know what I'm saying? And like sometimes when you get hit with shots like that, it takes a while to really get back right. So what's good, Jared? You absolutely right. Fundora shows some toughness and just how good he can be against Lubin. And I always felt like Lubin was like the most talented, like all around fighter, like as in like skill. But I didn't know that his defense was that bad. Fundora was really clipping him with the uppercuts on the inside. Lubin was trying to engage with this man, and he just was not moving his head on the inside and kept getting hit with uppercut after uppercut. And Fundora, he talked this shit before the fight, and he said that he was finna catch Lubin with an uppercut coming in. And that wasn't like really the case because Lubin was trying to engage with him. You know what I'm saying? And that's a mistake. And Fundora, he showed a little bit of boxing ability in this last fight. He showed that he had a jab and he was keeping Sergio Garcia, who was on the undercard, who lost to Tony Harrison pretty much 12-0. He boxed him and kept him at range. I don't understand why he didn't do that with Luba. I guess he didn't like respect his power, because he was getting caught with them hooks in the beginning. Lubin, he was, well, I wouldn't say Lubin was pulling off. Lubin won the first and the third round to me. Of course, he got knocked down in the second, but Lubin had a lead, you know. Like, I was trying to bet on this fight at my bookie, and they took the fucking odds off so fast. I wanted to bet big on Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison was an underdog, plus 180. Lubin is more of an offensive fighter than defense. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I thought he was better than that, man. Like getting hit with all of those uppercuts on the inside like that. Yeah, Lubin, he knocked out Rosario. I mean, Lubin isn't like a knockout artist. He knocked out Rosario in like seven in his last fight before this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think he got hit a lot by Rosario, but he got hurt. I knew Lubin's chin was a problem. Okay, Lubin got the first round knockout. The Charlo lost, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's not just that. He has a pattern of getting hurt. He beat Terrell Gausha and he got hurt towards the end of that fight. uh Jensen Rosario, that the fight I was just talking about. He got hurt in that fight, even though he knocked out Rosario in seven. But I wouldn't say that Lubin's chin was like glass in this fight. Of course, he got knocked down in the second round, but it just Fundora was really wearing down on Lubin. You know what I'm saying? In like the fifth on back, when Fundora really took over, Lubin was on the ropes too much, and that's when the uppercuts was really, really coming in. What's good, Renee Box Young? But yeah, Fundora, I had to give him his props. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought he would lose because I didn't think he was technical enough. But I don't even think Charlo should try to really bang with Fundora like that. I think Charlo, he needs to like Charlo Charlo don't get enough credit for fighting on the back foot. I think he's kind of good at that. I don't think he needs to bang with Fundora. Fundora throws a lot more punches than Charlo. You know what I'm saying? But at least Lubin didn't go out like Colbert. You know what I'm saying? He didn't tell his corner to throw in the towel. Like I thought that they were wrong for throwing in the towel at first, but I had to think about his health because it was a tie when the fight stopped. But I had to think about his health. And his face really was fucked up, man. Especially like in the middle where he got swelled up in the middle of his nose. What's good, UGC? Yeah, Renee, I ain't gonna lie, man. I think he could be too smart for Fundora, but man, when he get them hands going, it's gonna be tough for anybody to overcome that pressure. You know what I'm saying? And Lubin knocked him down. I gotta give him credit for that too. You know what I'm saying? But Fundora, he said that he wasn't hurt. He said that he wanted to take a knee so he didn't have to take another unnecessary punch before he really was hurt. You know what I'm saying? I kind of get that strategy because I know he probably felt that he was wearing down on Lubin. But Lubin was catching him with them hooks all night. I'm not really sure who's better out of Fundora or Tim Zoo. Yeah, Lubin was good, but he was way too aggressive. See, man, I think Lubin should have made that shit a boring fight. I think Lubin could have outboxed this dude, man. But he just wanted to prove a point. And to really be a fighter that really beats somebody at their own game, you got to be one of them special fighters like Spence and Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like Crawford, he can beat you at your own game, and Spence, well, they both beat Porter at his own game. No, I don't think Charlo really thinking about Fundora or whatever, but he say that if he beats Castano, he's staying. Hey Renee, you ain't see the Tim Zoo fight with Gausha already? They already fought like 2 weeks ago on PBC. Yeah, this comparison, it's a little wild, you know. He say Lubin reminds you of Wilder. How the hell he reminds you of Wilder? Wilder has knock your lights out with one punch. You know what I'm saying? Wilder doesn't have to hit you clean to, you know what I'm saying? I say Lubin is a little more technical, well, a lot more technical than Wilder, but yeah, defensively, yeah, they both not good defensively. Lubin, he was getting caught with the left hand of Fundora, right? And he was like backing up to the right, like backing up into the left hand of Fundora. Like I didn't think that he was that bad defensively. I didn't think he was this defensive mastermind, but I thought that he was gonna, pick Fundora apart. He should have made that fight boring. I'm sorry. Like I'm a real deal fan of the sweet science. If that's what you got to do to win, then I understand that, bro. Like you in the ring, somebody trying to knock your head the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta do what you gotta do to win. And mixing it up with Fundora, that's not what you need to be doing to win. Oh, because Lubin and Wilder want to get the knockout. I mean, yeah, I can feel you on that. They lack elite of fundamentals. I mean, Lubin is good offensively now. Lubin he throw good combos and he was catching Fundora. It just he got tired. When you fight on the inside like that, that's fucking nonstop action, bro. You getting hit. When you get hit, that makes you tired. When you're throwing a lot of punches, that make you tired. When y'all leaning all over each other, that makes you tired. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep up with that shit. And I listened to Fundora's interview on the Boxing Voice, and the rumors are true. There wasn't no VADA testing, but he claims that he was trying to push for it. So I don't know. I'm not gonna call nobody dirty because Fundora was getting caught. Lubin was having success. That's the thing about it. With the hooks, with the left and right hook. With the left hook to the body, but he ain't even stick to the body. Lubin was scared to go to the body because he think that Fundora was finna come back up with the uppercut. I wonder what the stat is on the uppercut. I wonder how many uppercuts he landed on Lubin because it had to be like over 100. And them uppercuts was really, really coming when Lubin was on the ropes. Fundora, he was throwing hooks when Lubin wasn't on the ropes, and he was going to the body of Lubin when they was on the inside too. But I like Fundora. Both of these dudes, they from Florida. You know, and they both put it on the line. The fight was in Vegas though, but I kind of wanted Lubin to win because of the storyline a little bit, but that wasn't like factored into my pick. I thought Lubin was the more technical. I thought Lubin was the better fighter. And to be honest, Lubin, if they was to rematch one day, Lubin could end up beating him if he fought him the right way. Yeah, Lubin and Wilder, yeah, they're not great defensively. Yeah, you know. And Lubin, especially with a chin like that, I thought he should be like a fucking defensive mastermind as much as he get hurt. But he throw a lot of punches though, so he ain't no, he a good fighter. Fundora really proved himself at 154. There's a lot of hype going around on social media, like uh he can beat everybody, ain't nothing nobody can do. But I feel like I feel like Fundora can be outboxed. You just gotta keep moving on them. You cannot stand in front of that dude. You know what I'm saying? But if I was to pick a fight for Fundora, it would be Tim Zoo. Cause they somebody going to sleep in that fight. But I understand the business. Like, they both young and up and coming, so they not gonna want to do that. They both in line for title shots. Fundora in the WBC rankings and Tim Zoo in the WBO rankings. I think Tim Zoo might end up getting a shot before Fundora because Tim Zoo had to step aside for Jamel Charlo and Castano coming up. And Boots finna be on the undercard, Castano and Charlo. So that's good. But I just wanted to have my input on this, though. I think it's an impressive performance for Fundora. But I think Fundora is top 5, but I wouldn't say he's first or second best. I wouldn't say he's first or second best because there's a few fighters, if they chin hold up, they can beat Fundora. But I got this food delivery people out here. I'm gonna holler at y'all.